Good morning, YouTube Nation. This is Fohovlegotz with Foho Gaming. Today we're going to do a little bit different of a video. Um, we're on the TC A3 Altis server, or excuse me, TC A3 Wasteland Altis, where the cool kids hang out. This is my How to Survive in Wasteland video, and I realize there's a bunch of them out there. But I'm bored, so here we go. Starting with the standard loadout, I got a 45 ACP pistol. Fortunately, you will look down in the bottom right hand corner of my screen and you will quickly notice that I unfortunately play this map quite a bit. So I'm sitting on some fat stacks of cash. So as soon as I can get to an ATM, we're going to deposit all that cash. And we're going to pretend like we don't have it. Yeah. Biggest thing in a Wasteland server, you know, obviously is eating and drinking. Now, on TC A3WASTELAND Altis, we hate that aspect of the game, so we tune it way down, but it still bears mentioning and discussing how to deal with it and cope with that. Yeah, pretty much, you know, your first thing that you're going to want to do on the server is you're going to want to, you know, scour house to house. It's going to spawn you into one of the towns. And, you know, make sure your water and food situation is good. It's pretty easy to find. You'll see me going through here. You'll find cans of food, or bottles of water, you know, riddled about. For instance, right here is a can of food. And we're going to take it. This particular... Yeah, I know, you saw the admin menu. I'm horrible. Yeah, I'm an admin on the server. I'm sorry. But I'm a kind and generous guy. You know, you'll go to the player menu here and you'll see your player inventory items outside of the normal inventory GUI. So you see, you know, I have 3 canned food, 2 bottles of water, and that'll get you by for a little while. But on Wasteland, most Wasteland servers, you'll actually need to, you know, make sure you keep yourself, can I even carry that? Fed and watered pretty often. So that should be your first thing, you know, food and water. This is almost like a Maslow's hierarchy of needs thing here. I mean, I swear it is. You know, first thing you gotta do is food and water. Next thing you need is protection. So after protection, or after food and water, we gotta find some guns. Some guns. Of course, you want to be a little bit sneaky. I am on at the ass crack of dawn, and there's no one on the server but me right now. So, but typically you'd want to be sneaky, especially if you're in the town that has a gun store, because, you know, if you're in the vicinity of the gun store, it's going to shout out your position. You know, anybody looking at the map's going to see, hey, that guy's not on my team. He's at the gun store. We're going to go fucking kill him. So that's really not good. And of course you got to jump on the ground for no reason. Oh, here's the ATM. Alright, so we're going to deposit fat stacks of cash so I don't, I'm not tempted. Deposit. Cool. So there we go. 14, that's probably about what some Wasteland servers start. Some of them start with you $100. Some of them start with you at 1,500. Some of them start with you at nothing. We actually start you at 10 grand. But we're also a new server, and, you know, we want you to come hang out, so. But I'm going to act like we start with much less, and you know what, to be honest with you, 1,500 is probably, I don't know how many Wasteland servers I played. There's probably a little bit more than you'd normally start out with. You know, feel free to put something in the comments section of this video if I'm wrong there, or if you do know the mean or average of money you typically start with on a Wasteland server. Not only for the YouTube Nation to know, but hey, I want to know. You know. So right about now, I would be looking for a gun. And typically guns and transportation go hand in hand for your first weapon. You might find a vehicle laying around, and in that vehicle you might find a rifle, hopefully some ammo. If you get lucky. And so far I'm striking out. Ha ha ha! Look, it's a BMW crossover. I'll bet you somebody's got a fucking AK-47 in it. Does that make sense? Alright, what do we got? Yay! So we've got a rifle. We have a first aid kit. Jesus, this thing's decked out. We got a 45 ACP silencer for my... We've got, oh, I can't carry all this stuff. If I get rid of that, can I carry that? That? Nope. I'll take the red dot. Alright, yeah, I'll carry mine. And we got a little bit of fuel on this baby. So at this point, objectives are going to start showing up. So we've got an enemy laptop and an aircraft wreck. Now, I'm probably going to hit each one of these towns on the way, you know, just to see what I can find. But this ultimately is going to be my destination. Because what I can do is, I mean, that's a good one to take out. There is a 50 cal gunner, and there's about 5 or 6 other, oh shit, 5 or 6 other targets at that location. Now, if this was a highly populated server, I would probably have to be a little bit worried about the enemy laptop, just purely because, you know, everybody's going to go for that, and that's in a fairly populated area. And also something we're going to discuss is control points. If you see on the map all those yellow spots, they're actual control points. I'll get a sum of money for controlling those. First I've got to go to them and capture them, and I'll get a sum of money for controlling them for, I think it's like 20 or 30 minute increments. And that's a good source of income when you first start out. Now on our server we've implemented patrols. So you definitely need to be armed before you take one. You can't just roll up and take one like you can in some servers. On ours, you will actually find enemy patrols to the tune of like 3 or 4 for the larger ones, and 2 for the smaller ones that will actually be there protecting. Is that aqueduct or a damn road? I think I went off road. Yeah, I went off road. So you need to be prepared, even as a new player, to deal with patrols. So, you know, God, I cannot drive. You do not want to just come in, say, hey, I'm going to take a bunch of control points, and call it a day. There's also something we've implemented on this server that you probably won't find in other Wasteland servers, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, and nor am I going to demonstrate it in this video, because it's unlikely for most Wasteland server situations, is weapon caches. We have hidden weapon caches all over the server. Well, not actually all over the server. In 2 hidden locations, there's weapon caches, so new players, that can happen upon those, and they're actually in control point areas, and if you look around enough in those control point areas, you'll find them. So if you find yourself capturing control points on TC A3WASTELAND Altis, make sure you look around, especially if you're a new player, because you're gonna hit the jackpot, and you're gonna be very happy very quickly and be off and running ops in no time instead of running around like a scavenger. We're actually going to hit this general store town up here, because I need to cut that main road over to the, which I'm sticking to the roads, because this isn't much of an off-road vehicle. Make sure you know your vehicle. gas stations too. The map is riddled with vehicles. But one thing you also want to find are gas stations. Because, for instance, when you found vehicles 100% of the time, unless they are a player vehicle that has not been locked, are going to have minimal fuel in them. However, at no cost, you can roll up to gas stations and gas up your vehicle. And also, you can find jerry cans, sometimes full, sometimes not. I'm going to check this house while I'm here. There's nothing in there. You can find siphon hoses as well. So, you know, if you find a collection of vehicles, you can siphon fuel from one into your jerry can and use it to fill another. Now, I can stop at the general store because I have 1,500, but I should take that as more of an off-road vehicle. I can cut time down. I think I'm going to stick with the car for now. Because there's some items in a general store that may come in handy. I don't think guns are what I need right now, because actually I kind of made out finding this bullpup rifle. I've actually got 3 mags for it. That's decent enough if you're smart to take down an outpost. Definitely take out that enemy laptop. Now, I can't go in there guns a-blazing like I just do on some of my other videos, and I'm rolling with a Vermin SMG, and I've got like 30 mags. You know, I can't play like that at this point in time. You know, I got to be a little bit smart. But first thing I would pick up, and everybody knows this, is a backpack. Now, the carry-alls, I mean, it's 500 bucks, and that's a lot, but you can carry tons of stuff in it. So, carry-all is definitely the way to go. I mean, look at the difference here. Yeah, this is 150 bucks. But look at the capacity differences. So I tend to go with the carry-alls. Yeah, and I think it's totally worth the amount of money that I'm spending on it. Uniforms, you don't really need uniforms. Now, vests serve 2 purposes. Vests can be purely capacity. But some of them have, as you can see, an armor functionality of it as well. This one right here is very good. This is the one I roll with. It's 120 bucks. It's well worth it, and I'll tell you why this is awesome. I was wearing one of these playing the other day. I had an independent roll up on me. He was mad because we literally just killed him in the town. He must have spawned somewhere close by. Got a vehicle, drove all the way back while we were towing his chopper out to fix the rotor. We had already repaired his truck and we were about to steal all his stuff. He rolled in, pissed off as hell. Got out. I didn't have a weapon in my hands, right? And started laying into me in small arm fires, center mass. And this armor actually kept me alive long enough to switch to my weapon, and we actually ended up, you know, in true movie fashion, killing each other at the exact same time. But still, it's protected me against small arms fire long enough to pull my weapon and start firing on him. So I definitely recommend a vest with good armor. Other thing would be first aid kit. And some headgear, which also has another armor capacity. Now you go through here. I can't remember which one has. I thought one of these has 6. Yeah, Defender helmets. They're only 50 bucks, and they sport 6 armor. So, gonna go with that. So I think let me go in here and look again. So is that all we really need? Also, there's still some vehicle contents in there, so let's sell the last vehicle contents and get some money. All right, 20 bucks. Why not? Actually, I shouldn't have done that because one of those was my mags, but whatever. We live and learn. All right, at this point, I'm going to switch over to my rifle. Be ready to use that. There. So So, let's get out on this main road and take that all the way. We're going to park in a field right about... Actually, you know what? The hell with that. We're going to go all the way up here. We're going to go all the way up to that gas station. We're going to take that... That's actually divided into 3 separate control points, that airport. God, I really cannot drive. It's divided into 3 separate control points. Yeah, we're going to take the north one. And then we're going to try to take down that enemy laptop. Anyway, so when I was getting back into the enemy laptop, that's a good one to start out with because there's 5 or 6 patrols on it. And when you finish the objective, it's 10 grand. Which, at this state in the game, I mean, it's like your perfect entry-level op. You know, it's out in the open. You know, it's not like the enemy outpost where they've got 450s and sandbag bunkers and patrols around it. You know, where you're going to need more than 2 mags to take it down if you're smart. 2 mags or 3 mags are probably going to be enough, sufficient to take it down. And you're going to get 10 grand for finishing it. There is 150 cow gunner. But like I said, there's one thing out in the open. There's a half sandbag bunker, but the only thing in the sandbag bunker is the enemy laptop. So if you are new to the server and you've scavenged around, you picked up a weapon, you've picked up some armor, you picked up a vehicle, enemy laptop is where you need to hit. Don't go after money shipments, you'll die. Don't go after supply truck convoys, I mean, you'll die. I mean, we're talking, you know, too many guys. We'll get into those next because those are going to produce you actual weapons crates to kind of beef yourself up a little bit. But right now we're after money. Right now we are after money. Not to mention this actual... we're going to take that north airport control point, and this... oh shit, that military patrol's out there. We're actually going to skip the north control point because that military patrol spawned. And if you've played these servers before with these types of objectives, you know that that is the nastiest objective on this map. You could very well take like 5 or 6 guys trying to take that down. I'm sure somebody's going to come back here and say, man, it sold it, bruh. I had an A-10 Warthog, and I took out half their shit, and I paradropped in with AT rockets, and then cut everybody's throats with knives. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, dude. If you're a new player, don't bother with it. Do not bother with it. Matter of fact, I am so scared of it. Oh, shit, that we're going to ruin our car. Okay, well, time to get out. For some reason I thought there was a break in the wall there. So, anyways, here's our objective. Enemy laptop. We're going to move on this little plaza over here, and or whatever you call this, the place of giant balls. And we're going to... try to take this out. Now, normally I'm a full auto man, you know, but given the fact that we have limited ammo, limited resources, I'm going to keep it on single fire. I've got iron. Well, no, I do have an optic. That's 0 to 100. Okay. Is it adjustable? Okay, so we've got an optic 0 to 100. That's not adjustable. We're going to be on single fire. So we're going to have to get moderately close to these guys to be able to take them out. And you remember, we've got 90 shots to do it in. And that may seem like a very lot. But if you're new to the game, and you've got 5 guys to take down, if you're really bad, 90 shots are going to go faster than you think. I definitely do not recommend full auto, okay? Wait till you're lousy with ammo before you go full auto. Yeah. You're going to find yourself very quickly. And I have my 45, so that'll help. I have 18 rounds for that, so. Actually, if I can get close enough, that's suppressed. So, yeah, it's pretty good at not knowing what the fuck's going on when they get killed with suppressed weapons. We have the AI on this server set to a reasonable difficulty. They're not recruit. I think they're normal. But if you've played the main game, you know the AI in this game is absolutely ridiculous. So you got to be smart. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I can't tell which direction that guy is looking. So obviously the 50 cal gunner is the guy who's got to die first here. I mean, there's no question about it. And if you can get a headshot on him and make it happen in one shot, do it. Alright, so it didn't happen in one shot. Just not prepared for that right now. Probably a little bit better. Oh shit, they see me. A little better equipment for making one shot, one kill. Oh, there we go. That was one shot. Is there a guy? Oh yeah, there is a guy in the bunker, I think. No. So we've gotten 2 down. There should be 3 or 4 more targets up here. I really cannot tell if that's a guy standing there. That is a guy standing there with a PCML. Okay. And he is tracking right at my position, so. Come on, Mr. Serpentine. Alright, so now they figured out where I am. Myself overexposed for his buddy. Alright, so if I could get to that 50 cal, that would be really awesome. Alright, he does not see me. Oh shit. So I'm hurt. Firing from the hip is actually fairly decent in this game, so in that situation, you don't have time to act, aim down the sights really, so don't be afraid to aim down, or don't be afraid to hip fire. Now, that's precisely why I bought the first aid kit, because I got really fucked up there. And I'm pretty sure this is the last tango, so we're going to take him down. Call this one a win. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a low number of targets, so that should be everybody. So I'm pretty confident with that. I'm pretty comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and move in the laptop. Make sure you have all your targets down, because it's going to take, it seems like 5 minutes to me, but it's probably like, 3 minutes to download the contents of this laptop. And then we're going to go over scavenging, because I'm going to scavenge all these guys for all their I saw one guy had a PCML, so I'm definitely going to want that. And I'm sure they've got some weapons and ammo. I almost think they're carrying the same weapon I am, so I should find my mag situation should be a lot better here soon. Right now we're after the money. That's the important part. Thought I saw a player join the server earlier. He must have said, "This there's only one guy. I'm out." I heard something. I'm not sure if I got shot at or if that was lightning. So we're actually capturing this location as well, which is good. That's going to give us a source of income as long as we control it. Unfortunately, it's also going to tell everybody we're here. So if anybody nearby just got that message, they're probably going to converge on our point. Which is unfortunate because I still have 50% of this download to go through. And I hear a chopper. But I'm undercover right now, so they don't think they can see me. There's no one on the server, so it must be an AI. And I will be fast forwarding this on YouTube. Okay, so that chopper's really close to me. So there's my 10 grand, and there goes my cover. Oh, you know what? That blue that's another part of the game right there. That is whenever you take a control point, AI paradrops in to protect your base for you. That's what those guys are. Oh yeah, sweet. Check this out. I'll take spec out fatigues. I'm tired of rolling around in this. Actually, no, I better keep rolling around on that because that's what the admins wear. Let's see what these guys have. I'm not really a fan of the 6.5. But if that's all I find a bunch of ammo for, then I guess that's what I'm taking. Let me put this away. Let me see if I can strip his mag out of here. You know what? I am going to take that because I can strip all these mags out. Yeah. And he's got an optic. I will have this, sir. Your PCML will be mine, and it has a rocket. So we'll leave your gun there, because these other guys have got it. So yeah, don't forget, there are guns, or there are mags in the guns. So if you don't see mags on the ground, pick up the gun. Strip out the mag. Pick up the gun. Strip out the mag. That's what we're going to do for all these. Pick up the gun. Strip out the mag. Oh, this is another good situation. Watch this. I'm going to strip out the rifle or rocket. Grab the PCML. So now I got a PCML with 2 rockets. We're going to pick up his gun. Actually, his mag sucks, so I'm just going to put that down and pick this one back up, the full mag. He actually shot at me a lot, so. Okay. Not really thrilled about this weapon. I kind of like that other weapon better, but, you know, we go with what we got mags for. Pick up, strip out the mag, and pick that up because it has an optic. Then we're going to get the hell out of Dodge. Well, actually, you know what? We're going to call it there. We're going to call that A3 Wastelands Intro 1. So we got into a town, we foraged for food and water, we found a vehicle, we found a weapon with some base mags, we went to a general store, we got equipped with armor, and we took one control point and one easy objective to arm ourselves. So that's tutorial video number 1.